response time latency in Log4j. Now here you can see response time latency. This is Log4j 2.6 async logging response time. 128,000 messages for second per second, and 16 thread, 8,000 messages per second per thread, and this section the previous version only reported the service time instead of response time. The previous version reported average latency, which does not make sense since the latency is not a normal distribution. Finally, the previous version only reported the maximum latency up to 10%, 99.99 of the measurement, which does not tell you bad the worst 0.01% were. And this is unfortunately because the outliners are all that matters when it comes to response time. From the recent release, we will try to do better and report response time latency across the full range of percentages, including all outliners. Response time is how long it takes to log a message under a certain load. What is often reported as latency is actual service time. How long it took to perform the operation. This hides the fact that the single spike of service time adds queuing to delay for many of the subsequent operations. Service time is easy to measure and often look good on paper, but it is relevant for users since it omits the time spent waiting for a service. For this reason, we report response time, service time plus wait time. The response time test results below were all derived from the running response time tests class, which can be found in the Log4j 2 unit test source directory. If you want to run these tests yourself, here are command line options. We use the -xms1g prevent heap resizing during the test, and -log4j context selector equal log.apache.login.log4j.co.async logging context selector space async logger wait strategy equal busy syspin. To use async loggers, a busy spin wait strategy reduces some jitter. Class mode -log4j2 enable threshold thread locals equal false -log4j2 enable direct encoders equal false. Garbage free mode -d log4j2 enable thread locals equal true -d log4j2 enable direct encoder equal true. And there are other options likewise. The graph below graph here compares the response time latency of the array blocking queue based on array blocking queue based asynchronous appenders in logback 1.1.1.7 log log4j 1.2 17 to the various options for asynchronous logging that log4j 2.6 offers. Under a workload of 128,000 messages per second using 16 threads, each logging at a rate of 8,000 messages per second, we see that logback logback 1.1.7, Log4j 1.217 experience latency spike that are orders of magnitude larger than Log4j 2. The graph below zooms in on the Log4j 2 results for the same test. We see that the worst case response time is highest for the array blocking queue based async append. Garbage free async loggers have the best response time behavior. Here you can see classic async loggers, and here garbage free async loggers. Here you can see the Log4j 2.6 all logger async classic, and here the mixed sync and async classic and garbage free. Here the Log4j 2.6 async append. Here the here the 2.6 all loggers async garbage free. Here the percentile, and here the latency milliseconds. Now this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for watching it.